Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the virtual college fair for all Virginia students, sponsored by the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Counselors and by StriveScan. My name is Josh, and I'll be facilitating the presentations this evening. We're about to hear from 6 fantastic colleges and universities who are going to share a bit about their institutions and campuses. Just a few announcements before we get started. Most importantly, you're welcome to ask questions of the presenters this afternoon. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time while they're presenting. You can address questions to anyone or just general questions. It doesn't have to be a question specifically for the person presenting at that moment. So go ahead and ask questions as you think of them. Your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists can't see or hear you. The best and only way to communicate with them is through the Q&A function. Also, this is just one of many different sessions that are happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at strivescan.com/Virginia. You should be able to see the link on your screen now. And this presentation will also be recorded, as are all of the other college presentations. So if there's another college presenting at a different time that you're missing, you can come back in about a week and find all of the recorded presentations at the same website, again, strivescan.com/Virginia. So now I'd like to turn it over to our first presenter, who's Mandy from West Virginia University.
All right, thank you so much, Josh. And thank you everyone for being with us this evening. As Josh said, I'm Mandy Weaver and I'm the regional recruiter at West Virginia University for Virginia and DC. I work out of the Office of Admissions, and that's my contact information there in case you need to get in touch with me later on. Thank you again for being here. All right, so just a little bit of background information about WVU. We are the flagship institution for our state. We're a public land grant founded in 1867, located in Morgantown, West Virginia. We have just under 27,000 students from every state in the United States and the district, and 118 different countries. Our student population is about half and half with our in-state and out-of-state, just slightly higher on our out-of-state population at 51%. Our freshman class profile for last fall, our averages was a ACT of a 23, an 1185 on the SAT, and a 3.45 for our average GPA. We have over 480 different student clubs and organizations, so a lot for you to do outside of the classroom. We are Division I with athletics and have 18 D1 sports. We're in the Big 12, and we also have a ton of club and intramural sports as well. We do offer an honors college that if you're eligible, you'll be invited to join based off of your application for admission. You can study abroad with over 50 different countries if that's something you're interested in. Freshmen are required to live on campus, and we do have 12 different residence halls that you can choose from. And the room types are suites, apartments, we have our traditional dorm style, and then we have a pod style bathroom residence hall for students. We are a research level 1 classified institution, and we're also a space grant research university. We offer free tutoring to all of our students, and our Career Services Center is available for everyone at the university in addition to career centers and career counselors within the individual academic departments at WVU. Our Mountaineer Parents Club is a great resource to keep your families connected to the university while you're away at school. We are also only one of 4 institutions that has a joint petroleum and natural gas engineering ABET accredited program, and our graduate degree is 12th in the top 100 best graduate schools for petroleum. The FBI has named WVU its national leader for biometrics research, basically saying that we are the academic arm or their lead in biometric research within the Biometric Center of Excellence. And the Blanchett Rockefeller Neurosciences Institute is the world's first institute devoted to the study of human memory, and they specifically focus on Alzheimer's disease. And that's just a few. You can check out the other bubble there. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that, but just wanted to give you some background, a little bit of quick facts about the university. So where's Morgantown? We are in the northern part of West Virginia. We're about 4 hours away from DC, 70 miles south of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Morgantown is really a college town setting, so we do have some other companies and businesses, but the university really is the heart of the community. And we've sort of been called a small city because it's really not a large area by any means, but it's definitely not small. So we're somewhere in between. And we have received some nice accolades for the community over the last few years that you can check out there. And I mention that because it's important to consider that no matter where you end up going to school, you want to make sure that the community that it's in is a nice area because it's going to be your home away from home for the next 4 years. So our campus is pretty big and it's separated into 3 different areas. We have our downtown area, which as a freshman, you would have the majority of your classes. We have our Evansdale area, which is kind of major specific, but it also has a lot of student services there, like our rec center, which is the big building right in the middle of that picture. And then our health sciences area of campus includes all of our medical and health sciences programs in addition to the WVU hospital system located right across from the health sciences building. The main way that our students get back and forth is using our transit system, our people mover. You can see the picture in the bottom left-hand corner there. There are 5 stations across campus, and then we have our bus systems as well. So academics, we have all of our programs housed in 14 different colleges and schools, 360 total degree programs with 140 undergraduate majors, and we also offer 142 different minors that you can choose from. So the admissions process is rolling. There's not a deadline you need to apply by. You'll receive your decision typically within about 4 to 6 weeks. We do not require essays or letters of recommendation. You can use our application off of the website, or you may use the common application. We don't have a preference. Just provide the application, your standardized test scores if you're applying with those. We are test optional for this year. And then your transcript can be official or unofficial depending on what you have, or you can do self-reporting of courses and grades. We do have scholarship amounts there that you can see for score senders, and we have levels for test optional students this year as well. Our estimated tuition and fees and room and board for the year is a little under 30, or a little over rather, 37,000 total. So we're pretty competitive if you're looking at other out-of-state institutions. And about 87% of our students receive some form of grants and financial aid and scholarships. And this finally is our future student resources page. If you go to this page, it's right off of the admissions website. It'll give you all the information you need regarding virtual tours, if you need appointments with any academic departments, and then any other upcoming special events that you'd like to take advantage of. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you so much, Mandy.
Thank you.
And presenting next is Debbie from St. Andrews University.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. My name is Debbie Bell. I am Director of Regional Admissions for St. Andrews University, located in Laurinburg, North Carolina. And I am sure that at this point, you are asking, where is Laurinburg, North Carolina? So let's get started. Let's tell you a little bit about St. Andrews and where we are located. We are actually in the Sand Hills, the southeastern part of North Carolina. We are located about 2 hours east of Charlotte, hour and a half southeast of Raleigh, North Carolina, and about an hour and a half north of Myrtle Beach. Everybody knows where Myrtle Beach is, I'm sure. About 2 hours also west of the North Carolina beaches. You don't like the beach, that's okay. We've got the mountains. We're about 3 hours east of Asheville. So we're right in the middle of the beach and the mountains. We're right off 95, about 30 minutes. So if you're driving north to south, east or west, we're easy to locate. What does St. Andrews look like campus-wide? We've got about 500 acres as part of the university. 200 acres of that is actually our residential and our academic campus. We are divided, as you can see, by a lake. It's about 75-acre lake in the middle of campus. Also part of our campus, the 300 acres of equestrian center. We will touch base on the equestrians a little bit later, but we do have over 500 acres. We come from 35 states and over 26 countries. We have a just shy of 1,000 student body. We represent many walks of life. Our largest international population this year is from Japan. Students come to St. Andrews to play athletics, to be part of clubs and organizations, to think outside the box, to be known as an individual student and not just a number. There again, we come from over 35 states and 26 countries. What that means, as far as student faculty ratio, we're about 14 to 1. A lot of individualized attention in the classroom as well as on their playing field. We offer 22 majors and 22 minors. One thing that is new for St. Andrews this year are our health sciences. We are so excited to be offering the RN to BSN, occupational therapy assisting, as well as our health and sports performance, fitness, and many other things that you can see here on our list of majors and minors. Many students come and they want that liberal arts field, but yet they're thinking outside the box and they want to major in something in the health field. So we make sure that we can touch base on all of those for our students. One-on-one academic career exploration. What is that? It is exciting. Our professors work with students one-on-one. In this slide, you can see Dr. Herr working with one of our students, working with internships, helping him write that resume. We have a career service center with Catherine Evans that she'll make sure you get to those career fairs that you need and help you get to that internship that you want this summer. Not one internship, maybe 2 or 3. So career exploration at St. Andrews University is a big thing. Athletics, yes, we have 27 athletic intercollegiate teams at St. Andrews University. We are part of the NAIA. New this year's women's beach volleyball and women's wrestling. Of course, we have football. We also have women's lacrosse, men's lacrosse, women's soccer, men's soccer, and our newest sport, and yes, we give scholarships for this, esports. How many gamers do we have out there? Esports is becoming a big thing at St. Andrews, and we are so excited to be one of the first universities to offer scholarships with esports. Any riders? Anybody want to bring your horse to school? Yes, we own over 100 horses, as you saw earlier. We have over 300 acres of barns and riding. What you want to do in the equine field? Do you want to major in it? Do you want to ride competitively? We have 3 intercollegiate nationally ranked teams, Hunt Seat, Western, and Dressage. We also have 2 other teams, our ANRC team, as well as our in-house show team. So no matter what level rider you are, from the novice to the pre-professional, we can help you with that riding. Over 20 student clubs and organizations. You know, I had a student several years ago said, do you have XYZ club? I said, no, come start it. All our clubs at St. Andrews are student-led and student-formed. If we don't have it, come make it happen while you're a night. Over 90% of our students receive financial aid. I'm proud to say that St. Andrews this year gave away over $10 million. Academic money, athletic money, as well as outside scholarships. Do you sing in the choir? Do you act in a play? Do you ride a horse, as I mentioned earlier? Whatever you're interested in, come check out those scholarships that St. Andrews has to offer. All of you right now are tech savvy. I know how savvy everyone is. Get out that cell phone. You've all got it in your hands. Use those QR codes. Apply, apply, apply. We also have rolling admissions, but we want to see your smiling face sooner rather than later. Scholarships, again, QR code. Check out all the scholarships St. Andrews has to offer and visit. We want to see you. Come to campus. Visit us virtually. We would love to have you on campus. It is always a great day to be a Knight. Go Knights! Thank you all and have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Debbie. And next we'll hear from Radford University.
All right, thank you, thank you. Great to have everybody attending this session this evening. A reminder, if you have any questions throughout the presentation, drop those in the chat. Utilize that Q&A option. We're here to connect with you. But good evening, my name is Charles Salyers and I'm an Assistant Director of Admissions at Radford University. My coworker Whitney is also in the chat to help answer our questions and is supporting me today. I oversee my own territory in Southwest Virginia in the state of West Virginia, but we all get excited to recruit anyone that wants to join the Radford family because all of our favorite parts of the job are working with prospective students face-to-face, virtual, or whatever we find in between during these trying times. I also happen to be an alum of this institution, and so I'm happy to share more about my school with you. Radford is located in the western part of the state of West Virginia. We're on a beautiful campus with just over 9,000 students. We're a medium-sized school. I like to use the term Goldilocks because we're not too big, we're not too small, but everything that you find on campus is usually that just right fit when you start to find that success at it. We believe that it is the best of both worlds with that. And we've been around for quite a while, since 1910. We have grown. We're originally an all-women's institution, but now we are co-ed. Still have that higher percentage of women on campus, but what we like to talk about is our 32% first-generation population that we have on campus. We have dedicated faculty and staff and the resources on campus to help students navigate the college search, be it for Radford or finding success in that college journey overall. Radford began as a teaching school for education majors, but now we have 16 academic colleges with over 100 programs that range from cybersecurity, criminal justice, music therapy, interior and fashion design, communication sciences and disorders, as well as nursing. We actually have a 98% pass rate for the NCLEX exam for nursing. Those are just a few, but definitely seek out what we have to offer. We're very experienced based here at Radford. Not only are our faculty holding the degrees in their field, but a lot of them have spent time actually working in those fields. In this picture, you'll see the background of one of our newest buildings on campus. This is Kyle Hall, home to Davis College of Business and Economics, which is truly an impressive place for a future employer, meeting and networking your way to the top while you're a student here at Radford. We also have the Center for Major Exploration. So if you're undecided and these professional advisors in this program will help you and guide you along the way to declare your major at the end of your freshman year, keeping you on that 4-year track. Our class sizes and faculty to student ratio really affords us the opportunity to get to know our students, and we start getting to know you from day one, from the day you hit submit on the application. And this size allows for many more of those hands-on experiences in the classroom and individualized attention, which is big, including undergraduate research. Our students constantly share that their relationships with their faculty and advisors are an important part of their success that they find here at Radford. There's tons of clubs and organizations that we have at Radford University. Every campus has their clubs and organizations, and we can totally list off a long list, but we have over 300, and you can start anything that's not here. 16 Division I athletic teams. We have club sports as well as intramural sports, and one of the coolest recreation and wellness centers on a college campus in Virginia. So there's a lot of school spirit and opportunities to be be active and involved throughout that. There are plenty of outdoor activities as well with our location, including a club dedicated to these parts of Virginia called RU Outdoors. Residence halls actually provide community here at Radford. We're already an awesome on and off campus community, but you can be a part of additional communities and living learning communities here at Radford with interests such as Honors College or our Schoolhouse Living Learning Community for education students planning to teach in our community, or we have a community of artists which has a dance studio and is actually in the same building as the dean for the College of Visual and Performing Arts. One residence hall even has a dining facility on the first level for convenience. So all of our rooms are suited, so no community style bathrooms. It's either you and your roommate or you and your roommate share with your suite mates. No hall bathrooms is always a big ticket here at Radford. We do need to offer additional support because that's one of our big fields here is all the resources and support offices that we have. You'll find offices such as the Center for Diversity and Inclusion and the Harvey Knowledge Center, which is tutoring. Our Oral and Writing Center is so cool and such a great resource to our students. Our Center for Career and Talent Development provides the career coaches, the support to our students during the job exploration and the application process, and that can start from day one. You don't have to wait to be a senior. 83% of our 2019 graduating class actually landed jobs in their major field within 6 months. So at Radford, you're going to get the opportunity to have an affordable education. We have over 3/4 of our students who receive some sort of financial aid, and we have rolling admissions. With that application comes a free application for scholarships that all students are required to complete in that application. Common App, online application as well. We have a mobile ready application. We have test optional applications as well, so no need to submit test scores. We'll look deeply into your application. It's free, but stay connected. That's the one thing I want to get across today. Start that application, submit information to learn more. Follow us on social media. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charles. And now we have Andrew from Illinois Wesleyan University.
All right, thank you there, Josh. And hello, everybody. Good to be able to chat with some of the students from Virginia this evening. My name is Andrew Starnes, and I am regional rep for Illinois Wesleyan University. I do live in East Tennessee, so just one state over from the Commonwealth, and have the pleasure of working with students and families from the Southeast. So definitely looking forward to getting a chance to show you a little bit about what makes Illinois Wesleyan special and how we were recently named #1 job placement school in the state of Illinois, top 10 nationally, and recent college publications have called us the hidden gem of the Midwest. So for any students who are considering wanting to go out of state for school or considering a smaller, very well established and rooted liberal arts university, this is going to be a great few minutes for you to learn more about our school. So we're located in Bloomington, Illinois. So that's about 2.5 hours south of Chicago. We've got about 1,700 undergrads. We are an undergrad only school, so we don't have grad students on our campus. So if you're looking for good quality interaction with professors, independent research opportunities, you're going to get those definitely at our school. Our average classroom, about 16 to 17 in the class, 11-to-1 student teacher ratio. So we've got a great size to our campus, not too big, not too small, but at the same time, you're not going to see the large lecture hall rooms. You're going to see small classroom settings, more discussion, less lecture. If you've got a beautiful day, it's not uncommon to see faculty go outside, because say we were socially distancing before it became the trend, and small classroom settings, and just so many different ways to really connect and make sure you get your questions answered. That's the beauty of it, considering a smaller school, so that way you don't become a number in the classroom and you feel like you're going to get the help that you need through your undergrad. Now, Illinois Wesleyan is comprised of 3 primary areas. We do have our College of Fine Arts, so we have theater students. We have a nationally ranked musical theater and BFA acting program, tons of connections to Hollywood and Broadway. Also, very, very elite School of Art and Music programs. So the Fine Arts bring in a lot of applications from my area. And then also we have our School of Nursing, direct admit nursing, almost 100% job placement for nearly 2 decades. Average NCLEX pass rate about 98%. So if you're looking for an amazing direct admit nursing program, Look no further. And then finally, our College of Liberal Arts contain almost our entire 80 major minor combinations, everything from astrophysics to a pre-engineering 3-2 program, 100% placement to med school from our pre-med program last year. We have so many different stellar programs to consider from all different backgrounds. So definitely we don't act like a large university, but we sure think like one in terms of resources and being able to make sure we get our students plenty of great things on campus. Diversity is a big deal at our school. So we're proud to say 2 of our last 3 classes were not only our biggest in history, but also some of our most diverse as well. We have our Office of Diversity Inclusion, as you'll hear referred to as ODI. So we make sure we take care of our students of color and different backgrounds that are coming in to make sure we offer them pre-orientation programs to make sure they have a voice and a place on campus and great resources. Everything from interfaith, even though we are affiliated with the Wesleyan and Methodist background, we do welcome all faiths of background. And not to mention socioeconomic students. We are proud to have over 30% first-gen students in this last class. Tons of students that are full need and Pell opportunities. So if you feel like a private school is not going to be affordable, don't think that at all about Illinois Wesleyan. We will definitely do everything we can to make the school as affordable as possible. So for our campus life, we do have over 120 different active organizations. Like other counselors have said tonight, if you don't see something that you like, start it up. Very flexible to make that happen. We do have Greek life on campus. We have so many different campus events, everything from the big show with concerts to fun and games and social building activities for students as soon as they come in, and tons of theatrical productions. So it really is a think outside the box. Our motto is be breakthrough. We want students to come in and really grasp the full college experience at our school. As I already mentioned, don't let the financial aid intimidate you. Students can earn scholarships up to $34,000 renewable each year. Our averages this past year were a 3.8 weighted GPA, a 27 ACT, or a 1210 SAT. So if you are taking the traditional path and you are at our average or higher, you're going to be receiving a top scholarship opportunity. But we are test optional at many schools this year to try to be of service to help you. So if you decide not to go the test optional route, the good thing about it is we will still let you get a scholarship that will be renewable for you. So that's just one of the things to keep in mind. For 95% of our students receive financial aid. We don't have an out-of-state cost either. So for our seniors right now, the application is open. We do have a free application. Also, we are on the Common App as well. So that is one of the big things to remember as you choose to apply. We've got a couple large virtual open houses coming up next month and in November as well. So if you like the information that you've heard tonight, we can go ahead and take that to the next level by scheduling an individual virtual visit with myself online or the big virtual open houses. And we are doing major opportunities for visiting still on campus one-on-one safely with families, so you can still have your tour, still meet with a counselor on campus, and make sure you take care of everything else. From the other sides, we do have our students live on campus throughout their junior year. So that way you will get the opportunity to live on campus in either our traditional community or suite style residence halls. So that is one of the key things, plus apartments as well too. So I wanted to go ahead as we're starting to close out by putting up my main contact up in the top left. Again, my name is Andrew Starnes. My email address is located there for your convenience at astarnes@iwu.edu, and 309-706-6524 is my direct line. Either way, feel free if you have a question for me. I would love to hear from you, and thank you for tuning in. Everyone have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Andrew. And next, we will hear from Cameron from Coastal Carolina University.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Cameron Gonzalez. I'm a senior admissions counselor here at Coastal Carolina. I'm also an alum of Coastal, got my degree in 2016 in communication and minored in marketing. Some fun facts about Coastal really quick before I get started on the presentation. We were originally founded in 1954 and we became a public university in 1993. Since then, we are one of the fastest growing institutions in the state of South Carolina. We're located in beautiful Conway, South Carolina, but no one knows where that is, so we just say Myrtle Beach. We are only 9 miles from the beach, and a lot of hands-on opportunities are available to students right here Oceanside. Our colors are teal, black, and bronze, teal representing the ocean and bronze representing the sand. We have just over 10,000 students on campus with 5 academic colleges and over 90 different programs of study. Some of the most popular majors that fall under our school here is going to be marine science, communication, graphic design, intelligence and national security, exercise sports science, and psychology, just to name a few. We have a 16-to-1 student faculty ratio, which is great. We have no lecture halls whatsoever. It's strictly going to be classroom based. The most you'll see in a classroom is maybe 20, 25 students. And as you focus on your major, those class sizes will get a lot smaller. Not to mention 79% of our faculty members do possess a doctoral or a terminal degree. So you can feel good knowing that the people who are teaching you this stuff have the accreditation and the experience to back up what they're teaching. Not to mention, all of our faculty members are required to have an open door policy. So if you're ever struggling in a class or need assistance on a homework assignment, you can go to them during their office hours to get the additional help that you may need. We have over 120 clubs and organizations on campus, everything from Greek life, faith-based, SGA, club sports, you name it, we more than likely have it. And just like the other universities, if there is a club or organization that you are not interested in, or maybe you want to start your own, you just need 7 other individuals to join you and you are good to go. Here at Coastal, we are Division I. We have 19 sports teams, and we compete in the Sun Belt Conference. With the exception of women's lacrosse, they compete in the Atlantic Sun, but still Division I. We have a lot of great titles that have come out of our programs. The number one title that most people remember us for is the fact that we won the College World Series in 2016. We were the underdogs. We came out on top. No one thought we'd make it as far as we did, and that was our first national title. Some other great titles within our sports programs, football, baseball, basketball, cross country, track and field, men's soccer, just to name a few. Here at Coastal Carolina, we really pride ourselves in calling ourselves Teal Nation because our students truly do come from all over. 49% of our students are in-state, 49% are out-of-state, and 2% are international. And we receive just over 15,000 applications each year, with about 13,000 of them being for the freshman class. The darker teal that you see is where we get the most applications from, so it's up and down I-95, with Virginia being the 3rd most popular state that we get students from. So more than likely on your first day of classes, you will be sitting next to somebody who is probably in the town just next to you. Freshmen, you are allowed to bring vehicles to campus. Your parking pass is only $75 for the entire year, but if you don't have a vehicle, that is okay. We do have shuttles that will take you to and from our Walmart, as well as the local Amtrak, Greyhound, or Myrtle Beach International Airport. Keep in mind the numbers that you see on here. These are our middle 50% range that students have come in with that we would like for them to pursue. So as long as you are in the ballpark range, you're looking really good for admission. We look for a GPA between a 3.2 and a 4.0, ACT 19 to 24, and SAT 1020 to 1150. Something new that we're doing for fall of 2021 before COVID even happened is that we were looking at going test optional for future terms. So beginning this fall, when we're admitting students, you can now apply test optional if you have a 3.5 GPA and a rigorous college prep program within high school, meaning that you've taken honors, APs, and dual enrollments. We want to see that you are preparing yourself for the college level courses that you would be taking. Now, there are 3 majors that require you to still take a test regardless of your GPA, and that is marine science, intelligence and national security, and our 2+2 nursing program. Now, I do understand in the state of Virginia, some students have a standard diploma or an advanced diploma. So if you have an advanced diploma, you are going to meet all of these core requirements that we're looking for. Standard, you might only need 3 years of a math as opposed to the 4. That is okay. We're going to review your application based off of the diploma you are receiving. So we're not going to hold you back if you don't have that 4th math, but of course, we would love to see you have it. And same thing with the fine art. I know some schools in Virginia, it's a fine art or a CTE. So if you've taken the CTE over the fine art, again, that's okay too. We're not going to penalize you if you don't have that fine art, but overall, we are looking for 20 core requirements to get in. We have 2 ways to apply to Coastal. You can either apply directly through our Coastal website, coastal.edu/apply, or you can apply through the Common App. That is also new for 2021 for us. And we are not early action or early decision. We are rolling admission. So that means once we have a completed file for you, we can get you a decision in less than 3 weeks. All we require is that application, your high school transcript, and or your test scores. While we don't require letters of recommendation or an essay, I do strongly encourage you to submit them for additional consideration. And the only real deadline we are pushing our students is December 1st, so you're automatically considered for merit awards. And I'll go into what merit awards are in the next minute. Tuition, I put in-state and out-of-state up there for you to view because through the state of Virginia, we are part of a program called Academic Common Market, which is a tuition savings-based program which allows students to come to Coastal from an out-of-state area to pay in-state tuition for 3 specific majors. Through the state of Virginia, those majors are going to be marine science, intelligence and national security, and our middle level education. So if those are one of the 3 majors you are interested in pursuing here at Coastal, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to go into a little bit more detail about how ACM works and how you could possibly pay that in-state tuition. So that total at the bottom will fluctuate a little bit here and there based off of your preference, and the housing and the meal plan that you see there are the most expensive options. And I was talking about merit awards a minute ago. A merit award is awarded money that we give you based off of how you did in school. So what we're doing is we're taking into consideration your GPA, your test scores, possibly your class rank if you have it. We also look at those letters of rec and essays. We range from 15% all the way to 60% tuition coverage. So as long as you are maintaining the requirements, this is renewable every single year. And we do have individual merit awards for PGA as well as the visual performing arts merit award too. That is my contact information in case anybody wanted to reach out for additional questions or concerns after this program. Thank you so much for letting me speak with you guys today, and I hope you guys have a great evening.
Thank you so much, Cameron. And the last college to present will be Roanoke College. Johnny.
Thank you so much. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry. Hi guys. I'm so excited all of you guys are here. My name is Johnny. I actually graduated in December, so fairly new to the admissions game, but so far so good. Really, we're time to join the admissions game for sure, but so far so good. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to talk to you guys about the location of Roanoke. We are located in Salem, Virginia, which is a fairly smaller town, actually 10 minutes away from the city of Roanoke. So we are in the core of Roanoke. However, we do have a good balance between suburban and city. I'm right in the middle. I'm between city girl as well as suburban. And so Roanoke had an amazing balance for you to be able to take advantage of those outdoor adventures type of things. If you're a hiking junkie, definitely Roanoke is the place for you. The Appalachian Trail is only a 5-minute drive away from us, so you can see the beautiful mountains around us. And then obviously have the city of Roanoke really close by for you to be able to take advantage of the concerts, museums, different shopping centers, as well as many different internship opportunities that our students really take advantage of. So let's tackle some of this facts about Roanoke. 2005 undergraduate students on campus, representing 39 states and 31 countries. So literally students from different perspectives, different backgrounds, just different areas of interest as well, which is going to be very important for you to get exposed to in your first college. We actually are a residential community, so we guarantee on-campus housing for all 4 years. Our student to faculty ratio is 13:1 and an average class size of 18 students. With that being said, you're never going to have that 300 lecture type class because we want you to get the attention you need at any point in the classroom. And that's going to be very important when you're trying to build up those relationships with your teacher, which I personally found very helpful. We also have bachelor degrees in 50 majors plus 69 minors, concentrations in pre-prof programs, anything from business administration to those pre-health programs to theater. And so really you have a wide range of variety over here. Talking about that, our core curriculum I tend to find fascinating because it honestly is topic-based courses built around your interests. So, you know, many colleges, liberal arts colleges specifically with core curriculums will tell you that these are the courses you need in order to build different skills, which is true, but a lot of those classes are a little bit boring. And so it's kind of nice because Roanoke College is able to, for example, instead of taking Statistics 101, you're able to take Statistics in Sports. And so this is not only going to be nice because they're actually pretty fun, but also it's going to be nice to be able to perform better as a student and also kind of like explore different areas of interest that you'll be able to experience, which is also very nice. We guarantee real-world experiences as well. These are 5 of our main core real-world experiences that we have for our students. Normally, students take advantage of all these opportunities, which I definitely encourage you to look into. Creative works, research, service learning, internships, and my personal favorite, because I actually did it, study abroad, which is an amazing opportunity. And then our job placement rate and our grad school placement rates are actually insane. Like they're really, really good. 93% of our students actually get placed in a job that requires a bachelor degree and go to grad school within 6 months of graduation. And so here you can kind of see different industries that our alums are currently working for. So NASA, Sony, Pepsi, MLB, so literally a little bit of everything. And then grad school placement rates are also unbelievable, which is always nice. And then also we have so many clubs that you can join, so many organizations. We have plus 100 clubs that you're able to join, anything from outdoor adventures, esports. There's also a cheese board. I know it sounds random, but there is, because the student was like, I want to learn about cheese. So that's that's out there as well. And if you're more into the teams, we have 22 NCAA Division III teams. We actually take part of the ODAX, which is one of the biggest conferences in Division III. And then talking about finances, I'd like to describe as Roanoke as very generous when we talk about financial aid. The one that you've heard about already in a couple of the presentations already is the Merit Award. This is based on your academic achievements, and so that's going to be based on your GPA or SAT scores. We are also test optional, just putting that out there for people that are worried about that. All accepted applicants actually go through the Merit Award process. And so normally this ranges from $20,000 up to $29,000 gradually, annually. So this is going to be a big chunk of your financial aid package. And then you can also see just many different opportunities that you're able to look into for us to make your college experience a little more affordable, which is always nice. And then these are our application deadlines. Also, you can find these online, so don't be too worried about getting those right now. You can either apply through our link page, or you can also apply through the Common App, and it's free. So just putting that out there. And last but not least, this is my information. Please let me know if I know that was a really quick kind of presentation, a quick glimpse at Roanoke, but let me know if there is anything I can do for you. I know that was a lot of information, but I hope that would help, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.
Thank you so much, Johnny. And that brings us to the end of our presentation this evening. Thank you all so much for joining us. When you close your window, you'll get a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we'd really appreciate any feedback that you can provide. Also, this is just one of many sessions being hosted, so be sure to sign up for additional sessions at strivescan.com/Virginia. And again, in about a week, you'll be able to find this and other recorded sessions online at that same address, strivescan.com/Virginia, so you can revisit this presentation or watch others. And as all of the presenters mentioned tonight, it's great to get in touch with them directly as you have additional questions. Again, lastly, thank you so much for joining us this evening, and thank you so much to our presenters. Everyone have a good night.